Hey, I'm just doing some last minute setups. The show will be starting in a few seconds. G'day everybody and welcome to CAW Thursday Night Anarchy, the first show using WWE 2K22. I am your lead commentator, the Wild One, Bruce Northaway, and tonight we are coming to you live from Cleveland, Ohio. Not only is this the first show using WWE 2K22, but it is the show that starts the road to breaking the bank. And tonight we are starting off with CAW versus Dusty Knights. Now, as far as I know, these two have never been in the ring one-on-one with each other, so this is going to be a treat. This is your opening round, this is your opening contest, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from the equestrian outback, now making a home in Ponyville. She is the lead singer and guitarist of the band. This is Dusty Notes! Well, we are about 2 DLCs into this game. But for those of you who don't know, Dusty Notes here is actually the wife of Stone Cold True Blue. Now, she's decided she's not going to take her guitar to ringside anymore because, well, it costs $2,000. And she doesn't want to, well, risk getting it damaged. But Dusty Notes has actually impressed another couple of companies. She actually wrestles in NWOW and most recently in XPWL and is actually undefeated in XPWL at the moment. And now, introducing her opponent. G'day, Marcus. From Tokyo, Japan, this is the Wind Warrior, Kaze! Ow. Sorry, new headphones. The echo just got to me. I think I might have to turn the volume down a little bit. That should be better. And from the look of Kaze, she looks ready for combat, but then she's always ready for a battle. Probably one of the rare times you'll see her in one-on-one action on a lot of other promotions, because she's in a tag team with Brianni Del Rey. Alright. Dusty is ready. Kaze is ready. Right, ref, ring that bell. Get out of the way. Let's do this. And Kaze starting with a knee to the midsection and a second knee to the midsection. Stomp, miss, kick to the chin. And Acai moonsault. Stomp, missed. And Dusty tried to go for a running knee, slap. And clothesline. And Dusty picks up Kaze. Well, that was blocked. Back elbow strike. Kick to the midsection. Slap to the chest. Shot to the ribs. And slap to the chest. Oh, that one looked painful and from the sounds of here. Dragon screw leg whip. And going for some mounted punches. And stomp to the midsection. And on the shoulders, what's Kaze doing? Takes it to the turnbuckles and roll the dice, snake eyes. Stomp to the midsection, big boot to the jaw. Kick, caught, and kick to the back of the knee. And Kaze got... Well, that was a fancy way to get on for mounted punches. Picks her up and... knee strike. And again going for mounted punches. Is it just me, or is Kaze actually fighting a little bit more aggressive in this match? One. Kick out on one. And Kaze with a bit of a shocked look, like she thought Dusty would have fell to that. Kick to the back, overhead punch. And headlock takedown. And Kaze with another, well, lion salt. 1, 2. Ref didn't even run close to him for the pinfall attempt that time. On the top rope, and she's screaming at Dusty to get up onto her feet. And try to go for a clothesline off the top rope, but missed. And it looked like Dusty was thinking top rope, but changed her mind. And an armbar. And she's dragging Kaze to the ropes, and... Whoa. And she's gone old school. Right from the top rope. And release, German suplex. And now she's gone for the scorpion tail submission. And, well, Kaze didn't reach for the rope. She could have. She just reached for Dusty's leg and pulled her out from under it. And ripcord clothesline. Turned Dusty inside out with that one. Picks her up, kick to the midsection. Overhead punch, kick. Missed the first one, but not the second one. What was Kaze thinking just then? Oh, she's gone back to the top rope. As Dusty gets up into her feet, and double axe handle missed. And release, German suplex. Well, yeah, every new game comes out with new moves, especially when new DLC wrestlers come out when they have their own trademark moves. And this is also a new mechanic, so the fighting's going to be a bit different. Backbreaker. And, well, a knee to the upper arm. Picks her up, slap, blocked, and punch to the jaw. Double leg takedown and gone back to the mounted punches. Dusty doing her best to block it. And roundhouse kick, but Dusty just stepped back and blocked it. DDT. Kick to the midsection. And Dusty hits the drift away. Gone for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. Well, yeah, it is. I could actually download a wrestler from an Xbox player if I wanted to. Or Steam player if I wanted to. But since I don't know anyone that has this game on Xbox, I'm not going to do that. And mounted punches. Stomp to the chest. And Kaze looked like she was going to go to the well a bit too much on that one, and Dusty saw it coming. Kick to the back. And stomp on the hand. Another stomp on the hand. 3 stomps on the hand. Kick to the lower back. Bloody hell. And hard clothesline. And slammed it down on that one. And Dusty, kick to the chest. Stomp on the neck. Stomp on her ankle. And kick to the midsection. And also tonight you might see a few new faces and wrestlers who have different looks. So keep your eye out on that. And Dusty looks like she's going to go old school one more time. Right on the top rope. And clubs down. Stomp on the ankle. And elbow drop on the lower back from the top rope. And Kaze got up like she didn't even feel it. And several kicks to the chest and midsection. Elbow strike. Kick to the chest. Bloody hell, this match is definitely going to come down to who wants it the most. Yeah, it's definitely better than 2K20. And we don't talk about 2K20 here. The first rule of 2K22 is we do not talk about 2K20. The second rule is we do not talk about 2K20. 2. Kick out. And Dusty could not believe Kaze kicked out of that. And precision strikes to the temple. Kick to the lower back. And Dusty thinking top rope one more time. And now she's telling Kaze to get up onto her feet. What's she going to do here? Double axe handle. And unlike Kaze earlier, she nailed it. And shot to the midsection. Roundhouse kick. And Shining Wizard. Gone for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. And I agree with the crowd. This is wrestling. Picks him up and flying forearm from the middle rope. Picks her up and roundhouse kick. Can Dusty ducked it. And I have no idea what the hell that was. I've never seen Dusty do that. 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. And Dusty screaming at the ref. That should have been 3. And now Dusty measuring up Kaze. One more time. Kick to the midsection. And she's setting up for the drift away. And rope break. That could have been 3. Caught and dragon screw leg whip. Picks her up and roundhouse kick. She didn't miss that time. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. Sorry, just needed a mouthful of drink. And Kaze. Oh, she was too far away from Dusty to hit that one, but tried one more time. And goes for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, bloody hell again. Man, this is definitely going to come down to who wants this match the most. Picks her up. And Kaze with a vertical suplex, but Dusty reverses it. German suplex. Picks her up and on the shoulders. Neck. Was that a... It looked like a backbreaker, but it looked like it was aiming for the neck. And stomp. Oh, I heard that one from here. Fucking hell, that was hard. And Kaze on the middle rope. And I think she's telling Dusty to get up onto her feet. Kick and knee strike from the middle rope. And going for those kicks and the shot to the side of the head. Bloody hell. This match has gone a bit too quick to call. And kick to the back of the thigh. And a knee to the other side. The second one. And a third one. Well, to a martial artist, you take out their legs, you take out about 50% of their moveset. And stomped in the arm. But then I've heard a lot of martial artists get trained. If one body part's taken out, use the rest of them. And Dusty grabs the bottom rope for a rope break. And Kaze could not believe that. Great wing awareness on Dusty Notes. And now going into a Cobra Clutch submission hold. And is she going to make Dusty tap out? And Dusty just tapped out. Bloody hell, that was a good opening match. And that's the roundhouse that she just stepped back from. That was one of the driftaways and the Shining Wizard. And the second drift away. That one was too close to the ropes, but let's get the official word. Here's your winner, the Win Warrior, Kaze! Now that was indeed a hell of a match. But now let's get to our next match, and according to this, 5 stars. That did not just say exit, did it? Looks like it's going to do that, okay. And now we're going on to a Tornado Tag Team match. But this is wild card. Basically, every wrestler who wanted in the Breaking the Bank's name was put into 2 hats. One for the women, one for the men. And 4 names were drawn at random. And the winning team of this one will instantly qualify for Breaking the Bank. And in case you're not unaware, the guy wearing the hat, that's Inverted Shadow. He's just changed his look and is now going under Shadow now. And loading screens are still our best friends. The following contest is your wild card Texas Tornado match, in which the winners will qualify into Breaking the Bank. Introducing first. He is from the realm of shadows, and he is the current XPWL Super Heavyweight Champion. Really? He's the Super Heavyweight Champion? Come on, he's smaller than I am. What, you think I should go for the CAW Super Heavyweight Championship? Or considering who's holding it, that's a mistake. This is Shadow! Why the hell isn't he bringing his hat to the ring? He normally does that. Well, I guess not this time. And for those who are unaware, The Breaking the Bank is basically our version of the Money in the Bank. Or the Level Up from YWL, or the Grab for Glory from XPWL. Basically, it's a ladder match where they try to climb for a case, and that case instantly grants the holder a championship match anytime, anywhere they want. Means they can cash in when the champion is the most vulnerable. And now introducing his tag team partner. He is representing the Pyromancers. This is JC, the All-Star. And for those of you who don't know what the Pyromancers are, well, look them up on YouTube. You won't be disappointed. They're bloody good videos. And yet JC is making his debut in CAW. And what a way to make your debut. And it looks like the crowd's behind JC in this one, even though this is his first match here. And now introducing their opponents. First, oh, bugger me, I lost the notes from where he's from again. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. He is the ravishingly perfect Mr. Right! And all I gotta say is, thank God he does not hold that glorified toy championship belt that he wears. I'm talking about that belt that he created called the Perfect Championship. To me, that's nothing more than a glorified toy championship that someone would have made on WWE 2K22. And yes, that was a fourth wall break. But he's basically going to be in the unknown territory considering who he's teamed up with. So you don't want to piss off your tag team partner in this one. And now introducing his opponent. His partner, I meant. From Hell's Kitchen in New York City, this is the Punisher, Frank Castle. And from the looks of the Punisher, he's just ready. He just wants to fight somebody. Or possibly put somebody in the hospital, one or the other. And you can see him looking around. He's just not really showing flair for the crowd. He just wants to fight. Okay, and there's the flair for the crowd. I've mucked that one up. And according to the Punisher, he doesn't need ring music. He just wants to go out there. Okay, Team 1 is ready. Team 2 is ready. Right, ref, ring the bell. Let's do this. Now this is going to be under Texas Tornado rules. Means tags are not necessary. And keep in mind the winning team goes on to Breaking the Bank. And German suplex from the Punisher. And Mr. Right has the inverted shadow in the corner. And it's going to take some getting used to. No, he's not allowed to take his guns, knives, or anything else to ringside. The only weapons that are allowed in wrestling are stored under the ring. Besides, there's no way he could sneak those kind of things past our security team. I mean, have you seen the size of the guy who actually holds the Super Heavyweight title? You would not want to piss that guy off. And moonsault and nailed Punisher on his back. And Mr. Right drops his knee on Shadow's elbow and goes for the pinfall. Clothesline, 1. Kick out on 1. And I think I missed the dragon screw leg whip. And knee strike. Stomp. And side slam. No, seriously, I have to say, how the hell is the Inverted Shadow XPWL Super Heavyweight Champion? I mean, from this build, he looks smaller than me. Headlock takedown. Elbow strike. And running bulldog. And chop block. A move that's basically outlawed in football games. Elbow drop into the forehead. And it looked like JC was trying to separate the shoulder on the Punisher. And hip toss takedown. Well, this is definitely the kind of match you need more than one person to help you cold. Because there's so much action going on. And look, Mr. Right caught, dragon screw leg whip. And pump handle gut buster. Clothesline into the corner. And Mr. Right, he's actually a former Intercontinental Champion. I think he just wants to get the briefcase so he can become the heavyweight champion, which is currently held, well, by the Shaman Baron Vars. Pardon me. Over the top rope and drop kick. Out goes JC and Punisher's just standing there. It looks like he's just going to let JC get up on his own. Nope, drops down. Back elbow strike. Elbow strike. Kick to the midsection. And several kicks to the ribs. Knee strike. Going back to the ring. Elbow strike on the ribs and snake eyes on the hardest part of the ring, on the hardest part of the ring. It's also early where I am. Give me a break. And straight jacket, DDT. And the Punisher with a neck breaker. Now remember, this is not false count anywhere. That's later tonight. Even though there's no countouts or no DQs, the decisions have to be in the ring. And nope, he's not going for a slot machine. Double knee to the lower back. And looks like he's going for some kidney shots and a kick to the jaw. And really bending back on his wrist, elbow, and fingers. And double knee to the lower back. Elbow strike. And again, Shadow's gone for that kidney shots. Well, JC's really taking it to the Punisher out there. And, oh, right on the safety. Safety, yeah, right. 8 rails. And looks like Shad's going for the Iron Claw. And gut wrench, German suplex. Looked like he had to put some effort in to nail that one. And shot to the ribs again. Close. Oh, he looks like he phased through. And the double A spine buster. And looks like Shadow's just moving Mr. Right close away from the ropes and going for the pinfall. No, he changed his mind. No, he's gone for it again. 1. Kick out on 1. Probably changing your mind and going for it was a waste of time because you just made him. Looked like he was trying to go for some ripcord move, but ended up eating a DDT instead. And DDT on the outside. And Mr. Right with a snap DDT. And the Punisher's been busted open. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. I don't think the Punisher really noticed that his partner was... No, not his partner. No, it doesn't matter. And looks like we're about to see the perfect plex. And nails it. 1, 2. Oh, close. And the crowd chanting again, this is wrestling. And I have to agree with them. Oh, tag team wrestling they're chanting. And now the inverted shadow. It's going to take a bit of getting used to. Looks like he's gone for that. No, running powerbomb. He didn't go for the Demon's Bane. And now dragging Mr. Right away from the ropes so he can go for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. And I think the Punisher just realised that that his team could have lost the match. And you notice that these four have not traded dance partners since this match started. Clothesline missed. And here comes a brainbuster. And Mr. Right going for a... Well, he's working on the Shadow's knees. Kick to the back of the knee. And another kick to the back of the knee. And another kick to the back of the knee. He's definitely working on Shadow's legs. Oh, I see why. He's gone for a submission hold. And the Punisher has... Oh, bloody hell. Leg drop. Suplex. I'm actually kind of surprised that not one of these men have gone for a weapon yet. Elbow strike and Irish whip to the other side. And looks like JC's just gone back into the ring and changed his mind and got out of it. Kick to the midsection. And neck breaker. And well back in the ring. Short arm clothesline. And looks like he's trying to go for a reverse suplex, but Mr. Right saw it coming. Leg drop toe hold. Leg drop. And shot to the ribs. Kick to the midsection and suplex into a gut buster. Punisher and JC follows back into the ring. Drop kick to the knee. And release powerbomb. And the Punisher just took a swipe at Shadow. DDT. And going for the pinfall. 1, 2. Is the ref having a seizure or is it just me? Well, that was broken up. Body slam. Knee drop. Yeah, I think the ref's having a seizure. Look at that. Someone's going to have to take him to Nurse Banshee after this match is finished. And then get the next referee clone out there. And JC to the top rope. 1. And he noticed his partner was being pinned. And kick to the midsection. And looks like they finally traded dance partners. Backbreaker. Stomp to the chest and wild kick. Drop toe hold. Elbow strike. And, oh, missed that one. Clothesline. Hang on for the pinfall and broken up. Reverse DDT. And now Mr. Right is measuring up Shadow. 1, 2, 3, that's it. Bloody hell, that was a fight. But now we know who's going to go on to the Breaking the Bank match. And checking out the replays. And you can see some of the bloody action in this match. And there was the DDT. And that, see right there, the ref's having a seizure. And here are your winners, and moving on to Breaking the Bank, the Ravishingly Perfect, Mr. Right, and the Punisher. Bloody hell, that was a fight for the ages, wasn't it? And now let's go to our next match. And this is going to be an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal. And for those of you who don't know what a battle royal is, it's basically 8 women in the ring. The only way to be eliminated is to be thrown over the top rope and both feet hitting the floor. The last woman standing will be the winner. Now there are no stakes in this match, it's just, for bragging rights. And in this match, we've got the Dragon Lady, Brianna Del Rey. And if you're wondering who that is in the makeup, believe it or not, that's Cutie Zawako. She's actually taken up her father's gimmick. And Feeding Frenzy, Fluttershout. The Monster Among Ponies, Ruth McKay, Sonya Blade, and Nightmaid. And looks like Nightmaid is actually embracing her maid side. What's going to happen in this match? Your guess is as good as mine. Loading screens, they are our best friends. Loading screens. Can my best friend lend me a 20? The following is an 8-woman over-the-top rope battle royal. The rules are simple. To be eliminated, you must be thrown over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. The last woman remaining will be the winner. Introducing first. From the deep blue sea, this is Feeding Frenzy! And you can see Feeding Frenzy is just ready for this. Whoa, bloody hell! New entrance for her. And her gear looks like she just got out of the water. Your Feeding Frenzy is normally one of the most kindest, friendliest people you'll meet backstage. But try to take one of her fish and, well, that's going to be a mistake you'll never make twice. Now, when I said earlier about the Falls Count Anywhere match later, well, I'll explain more as the night goes on. And now, introducing the second competitor in this match. From Equestria, she is the Queen of Screams, representing both the XPWL and the Elements of Insanity. This is Fluttershout. And honestly, every time I see Fluttershout fight, I keep thinking, how the hell does that hat stay on her head? It never falls off. And as we can see, Fluttershout with a brand new look in her for 2K22. Hang on, taking a drink. And now, introducing the next competitor in this match. From Kyoto, from Japan, she is the new Mad Kabuki. This is Cutie Zawako. You know, last year, if you noticed, Cutie Zawako actually came out kind of dressed like a schoolgirl. But now that she's striking out on her own, she's taking her father's gimmick. And I don't know if I should be proud or scared. Because I know what kind of a madman her father was. Trust me, I still have the scars to prove it. I'm just happy that she hasn't shown any interest in putting on brass knuckles. Oh yeah, Osaka, Japan. My mistake. Hey, it's been at least 3 months since I did commentary. Give me a break. I was just enjoying my time on the beach with a nice cold can of beer. Yeah, I think I got that past everyone. Yep. And introducing the next competitor in this match. From the Multi-Universe Protection Agency, representing both Ruthless Aggression and the NWOW, this is the Monster Among Ponies, Officer Ruth McKay. Ow, I've got to get used to these damn headphones. And Ruth's one of the biggest women we have on our roster, but I don't think she has the title of biggest woman on the roster now. You'll see in the semi-main event. And now, introducing the next competitor in this match. Really like taking your sweet time there, don't you?
This kid has it all this
From the pristine sandy shores of Costa Rica, this is Brianni Del Rey. And Brianni Del Rey representing both XPWL and Brianna Kaze. But I think she'd be proud that Kaze actually did win that hard-fought match earlier in the show. But I think they are trying to you know, they want to get the tag team title shot again. And we all know the current holders of the tag team championships, well, for the women, the Wasteland Heroines, are looking for their next opponents. But then so are Breakdown, the men's tag team champions. And introducing the next competitor in this match. From Austin, Texas in Earthrealm, this is General Sonya Blade. And Sonya Blade looks absolutely ready for a fight. And she's going to have to be. I mean, she is a hell of a fighter. Oh, and if you haven't played Mortal Kombat 11, what the hell's the matter with you? Go buy it, go rent it, go borrow it off a friend. It's a bloody good game. And Sonya definitely ready for battle. And now, introducing the next competitor in this match. From Yamagata, Japan, this is the Dragon Lady! And bloody hell, the Dragon Lady looks ready for this battle. And she is a former International Women's Champion, Hardcore Women's Championship before it got retired, and Women's Champion. The only title she hasn't held is the tag team titles, but I don't think she holds any interest to those titles. Maybe that, or she hasn't found a tag team partner worthy enough to team up with yet. Oh, bloody hell, I hate this part from the Dragon Lady. Oh, bloody hell. Every time she does that, I swear she's going to set the roof on fire. And I guess for those who don't know, Dragon Lady here is actually a 2,000-year-old Eastern Dragon. She limits her power on purpose just so she can give her opponents a fighting chance. And is that everyone? Or is there somebody else coming to the ring? Oh yeah, there's one more entrant. She is from the other side of darkness. This is Nightmaid. And I guess as we can see, Nightmaid is basically embracing more of the maid look. She's definitely a fan favourite here, can't deny that one. Yeah, it's too bad 2K22 doesn't have custom entrances, which they gave their reasons, and it's fair enough. She would have had fire sprouting up from the ring corners with that one. Alright, I think, is that, yep, that's all of them. And there goes the bell. Oh, bloody hell, this is going to be tough to call, considering there's 8 bodies in the ring. But it looks like the paired off, it's Speeding Frenzy and Brianni Del Rey, Judy Zawako and Sonya Blade, Nightmaid and the Dragon Lady, and Flutter Shout and Ruth McKay. You're joking with that one, right? Come on. Dragon Maid? What are you going to say? They're going to get accompanied to the ring by Miss Kobayashi? And super kick to the side of the head. And now Nightmaid has Feeding Frenzy in the corner, up on the ropes. Is she going to get Feeding Frenzy to be the first one eliminated? And it looks like, yep, Feeding Frenzy is the first one out. And Beauty Zawako has also been eliminated. Elbow drop. So we're down to 6 wrestlers. And reverse DDT on the Dragon Lady. And Ruth McKay had Flutter Shout and taking a few steps back. Clothesline and Flutter Shout has been eliminated. Slap to the chest and elbow strike. Ruth McKay has been eliminated. So now we're down to the final 4. The Dragon Lady, Brianni Del Rey, Sonya Blade, and Nightmaid. And guillotine on the top rope. Super kick missed. Overhead punch. Slap to the side of the head. Clothesline. Missed that one. Knee drop. And Nightmaid. What are you doing, Nightmaid? That's the most dangerous thing you can do in a match like this. Kick caught and kick to the back of the knee. And I think we just saw a martial arts style chop on Brianni Del Rey. And Nightmaid and Dragon Lady have traded tag dance partners. And round and around and around she goes. And suplex. And Sonya Blade, Dragon Lady to the ropes then, taking a few steps back. Nope, Dragon Lady stepped aside. Sonya Blade has been eliminated. And reverse DDT. Enzuigiri. Nope. Step up Hurricanrana. Kick to the side of the head. And kick to the midsection and... Bloody hell, you ever see someone that big do a move like that? Well, until Ruth McKay and Silverstorm joined and a new competitor that we signed, you'll see her later. She was the biggest woman on the CAW roster. She doesn't hold that title anymore. But she's still huge. And she's still basically a dangerous threat. And Dragon Lady and Nightmaid are going to double team Brianni. And Dragon Lady is putting Brianni into the corner and looks like she's going to try to eliminate it. On the top rope. It looked like Nightmaid was thinking about helping her. And nope, Brianni gets out of it. And slams her down. Picks her up. Kick caught and elbow drop. Wait, is that some kind of a corset that Nightmaid is wearing? Isn't that a bit dangerous to wear something like that in these matches, considering... never mind. And on the ropes. Clothesline, stepped aside. Brianni Del Rey has been eliminated. So now we're down to the Nightmaid and the Dragon Lady. And Dragon Lady puts the Nightmaid on the ropes and clothesline, and Nightmaid has been eliminated. And I think Nightmaid looked impressed, like how she got eliminated. And we're seeing the last elimination, but let's get the official word. Here is your winner, the Dragon Lady. Well, Dragon Lady definitely embracing it. But now let's get to the next match. Gonna have to remember to hit next, not... Wait, what the hell? This ain't right. I never set up this match. No, I never set up this match. What in the wide, wide world of hell is going on right now? Hang on, I'm going to throw this up. This is not a match that's on the card. I had something else lined up here. Sorry while I sort this out. Please watch our sponsor, Raid Shadow Ico Pro. What the hell? That one right? Okay, so don't hit next. Fucking hell. I had a different match set up there. I have no idea what the hell's going on. So we're going to be showing 7 matches tonight instead of 8. So now we're stepping off. Now we're stepping up to the next Breaking the Bank qualifying match. In this match, we're going to have Phoenix Blue Blaze and Paint Set Shimmer Cakes going up against Hanukkah Fairhole and the Lucha Bunny Luna Loca. The winning team goes on to the women's qualifying, the women's Money Breaking the Bank ladder match. Well, it doesn't matter now. I skipped the match. I'll know that for next week. Speaking of, Bush Ranger is going to have to make a little announcement. So, I'll give the headset to the Bush Ranger. G'day everybody. I just wanted to say that thank you for tuning in to the first show on CAW using the 2K22 engine. But unfortunately next week, due to real life commitments, we are no longer going to be able to do the show on Thursday night. Instead, CAW will now go from Thursday Night Anarchy to Friday Night Anarchy. Now unfortunately, due to these real life commitments, I have no choice. But it doesn't really matter. So tune in next week when we do our show on Friday night. Thank you, and take it away, Bruce Northaway. Well, looks like I get an extra day of sleep before work next week. Did I say sleep? I meant drink. Okay. The following contest is a wildcard Texas Tornado tag team match where the winning team will go on to the Breaking the Bank ladder match at CAW Breaking the Bank. Introducing first, from Equestria, representing XPWL and the subjects. She is the self-professed demi-goddess of the freaks. This is Paint Set Shimmer Cakes. Well, until the last show on 2K19, Paint Set Shimmer Cakes was the International Women's Champion. She lost the title to the Silent Dark Warrior Oni. Magic Mare still has her championship, so if Paint Set wins this match, then wins Breaking the Bank, she could cash in on her own tag team partner. Now that's going to be very interesting. And again, it looks like Paint Set has a brand new look for 2K22. And now, introducing her tag team partner, rising from the ashes of Arizona, this is Phoenix Blue Blaze. God damn it. And Phoenix Blue Blaze here is actually looks at herself as a superhero. I don't know what kind of superhero she is, or if she even is one. She just speaks of herself as one. So we've got a self-professed demigoddess teaming up with a self-professed superhero. So that's going to be an interesting pairing. And now, introducing their opponents. First, she is from Mobius. This is the Flying Puma, CAW Anarchy. And if you haven't been watching XPWL, then you probably haven't noticed that CAW Anarchy seems to have a change of attitude. She doesn't really embrace the fans anymore. In fact, she's on a one-woman crusade against reality warpers in XPWL. I mean, CAW only has one reality warper, and she's the head of the security, so you don't really want to mess with her. I mean, even a lot of women backstage here in CAW have been noticing this change of attitude. She's not going down to the ring in a normal, energetic self. Ruth don't like superheroes? Oh boy. And now introducing her partner. She is from Mexico. Representing the Dark Zodiac, this is the Lucha Bunny, Luna Loca. And I do believe that Luna Loca actually holds one half of the NWOW Tag Team Championships. Now we have... Yep. I called it right, just as that was typed. So, and Luna Loca, the only other title she's held is the International Women's Championship. She only held that for a couple of weeks. Now, Phoenix Blue Blaze and Painset is ready. Anarchy and Luna Loca is ready. Right, ref, ring the bell. Let's do this. And, shit, I forgot to take a breath. Bloody hell. I need to take a drink after that one. And no, it's not alcohol. Bush Ranger won't let me drink during commentary. Pussy. I heard that, bros. I'm probably going to cop it for saying that later, aren't I? And try to go for a springboard back elbow and knee drop. And Painset going for mounted punches on the side of Anarchy's head and kick to the top of the head. Snap, suplex. And slap, and Phoenix going to the middle rope, and bloody hell. So basically we've got a lucha versus lucha style. Release, German suplex. Pain set and kick, core, and elbow drop to the top of the knee, and front slam. Body splash. And kick, core, and dragon screw leg whip. Kick, core, and dragon screw leg whip. Hope this doesn't turn into dragon screw leg whip city. Try saying that 5 times fast. That wasn't a challenge, don't you dare. And kick to the midsection. Caught. Well, that was very unique from Pain Set. And Luna Loca trying to stretch out the arm of Phoenix Blue Blaze. Elbow drop, slap, and wait, on the other side we have, looks like she's going to try to do the Razor's Edge. And no, Pain Set got out of it. And caught, and twisting suplex. And Luna Loca, what's she doing here? And oh, bloody hell, a wind up and Goomba stomp. It looks like Luna Loca was thinking about changing tag dance partners, but changed her mind. Kick and well, whatever Luna Loca was planning, Pain Set and Hanako blocked it from happening. Splash. And reversed and shoulder tackle. Second shoulder tackle to the spine. And working on her arm and lets it go. Kick to the midsection. Stomp on the arm. Kick to the back of the knee and another stomp on the arm. Kick and DDT. And Hanako just slams Pain Set's face into the mat. And what's Phoenix Blue Blaze doing? What, is she taking a lap around the ring? And punch to the side of the head. And what the fuck did I just see? And Pain Set and Luna Loca just reversed that. Bloody hell, the hang time of that. I gotta say, I'm impressed with Phoenix Blue Blaze doing that. Kick, core, and kick to the back of the knee. And Luna Loca, top rope moonsault. And going for the pinfall. 1. And she breaks it up. And Samoan driver. It looks like Luna Loca's trying to think of something to do. And, well, wait, there's a submission! Hanako Fairhole's just passed out. And I don't think Luna Loca noticed it happened. I don't think any of us noticed it happened. But let's take a look at the replays. And I didn't notice her do that. And there's that hang time we saw earlier. But Luna Loca reversed what she was trying to do. And come on, fan, get out of the way. And there we go. That's the move that ended the match. If Luna Loca noticed, she could have stopped that from happening. But let's get the official word. Here are your winners as a result of a submission. Moving on to the Breaking the Bank. This Pain Set Shimmer Case. And Phoenix Blue Blaze. Okay, I'm not clicking next again because screw bloody universe mode on that. 2K Games, fix it up. And now this match. We have 3 of the biggest guys on our roster. This basically is a triple threat match where the winner will receive the first championship opportunity against the CAW Super Heavyweight Champion, the Ring Breaker Sledgehammer. Yeah, you do. And in this match, all 3 of these men were at the Super Heavyweight Clash. And the one that made it the furthest out of these 3 was Violence. In fact, he made it to the final match and the one who fell to Sledgehammer. Now also, if you haven't caught any of XPWL's action, Violence won a ladder match which gave him the #1 contendership to the XPWL Heavyweight Championship, which is currently held by Texan Gamer. So basically, the question there is, what does Texan Gamer want on his tombstone? I'll have bacon, eggs and tomato, please. The following contest is an Extreme Rules triple threat match, where the winner will become the #1 contender to the CAW Super Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first. He is from Chroma City. He goes under the mantles of Walking Armageddon and the Ultimate Hardcore, but he wants to be referred to as the King of the Super Heavyweights. But we all know him as Violence! And from the looks of Violence, he just wants to tear somebody apart. I guess getting the championship opportunity is just secondary. And bloody hell, the look at Violence's eyes. You can't see his face because of that helmet he's wearing, but his eyes. His eyes are speaking, I'm gonna hurt somebody badly tonight. Well, he has held the Super Heavyweight Championship in XPWL several times and in the YWL. He hasn't held it in XPWL yet, but he came close to it. I think he's definitely earned the title of the King of the Super Heavyweights. I mean, who's going to argue the point with this guy? I sure as hell am not. I mean, maybe one day I'd like to... Is this eye twitching? I mean, maybe one day I'll actually challenge him to a match and see how long I can go against him. I mean, I know I'd get my ass handed to me, but fucking hell, I just want to see how long I'd go. In fact... Hey, Ranger! Hang on a sec, just let me introduce the next guy. And now introducing his opponent. He is also from Chroma City. He is known as the Ashen Beast. This is Oblivion! And Oblivion actually got eliminated in the first round on the Super Heavyweight Clash. In fact, he lost to Tonka Tough Steve Roller. I never said I could take the guy. I said he's smaller than I am. I mean, the only championship I need right now is the Brass Knuckles title. My fighting for championship days are done. And now, introducing the final competitor in this match. From Norway, this is the Big Colossus! Now, excuse me for a sec. Well, I just got the match next week. But let's see if Violence can get through these two first. And over the top rope, and Colossus trying to bloody summon the Viking spirits to get ready for this match. But it cost him into a double underhook suplex. Which of these three are the biggest? They all look the same size pretty much. Overhead, belly to belly suplex. And shot to the ribs, shot to the kidney, and shot to the jaw. And going for an arm into an armbar, and he's going to try to twist the arm of Oblivion. Double stomp on the lower back, and Colossus. I think Colossus wants to take out Violence the most because Violence was the one that eliminated him from the Super Heavyweight Clash in the semi-final round. Powerbomb. And on the shoulders, and body slam. Picks him up into a gut wrench. Power slam. And shoulder tackle. And looks like he's going for... Oh, he already tripped himself up picking Colossus up. And military press. Slant. Drop. Of course, the ref is tiny. The ref would be considered a featherweight. These three are super heavyweights. On the shoulder, and... Oh, just threw him and let him go. The strength of Oblivion. Bloody hell. Uppercut. And what was Colossus doing? I think he's trying to taunt mostly in this match, which is a mistake. And spins him around. Delayed vertical suplex, and Violence hyping himself up in the corner. And Violence taking him to the ropes. Roll the dice. Snake eyes. And Violence over the top rope. Oh, I think he's going to go for a weapon. Yes, he's gone for a weapon. What's he pulling out? A baseball bat. And the crowd's chanting, "We want tables." And double underhook German suplex. Now I've got to say this about weapon stuff in this match. Wrestlers won't just use the weapon once and toss it. They'll actually use it a few more times. The AI is actually more intelligent in this game. Kick to the back of the knee and back elbow strike. Knee strike to the midsection. Overhead, belly to belly suplex. Elbow strike, second elbow strike, third elbow strike. Shot to the ribs and on the shoulders and power slam. And going for the mounted stomps. And Colossus, man, Oblivion's the most aggressive in this match right now. And as I say that, Violence jumps out of the ring. Looks like he's going to go for another weapon. What's he going to pull out this time? A sledgehammer. And clothesline. I think he did that, to drop a hint that he wants sledgehammer. And mounted punches to the side of the head. Stomp on the knee. And picks Violence up and chop to the chest, missed. Or it was blocked. And Colossus with a delayed, really delayed, more delayed, delayed combo suplex. I'm not going to call it that, I just made a joke. And slam on the top turnbuckle and just flung to the side. Sledgehammer, and Colossus picks up the sledgehammer, tries to nail Oblivion in the side of the head, got him in the gut. And Violence, elbow strike, second elbow strike, and a third elbow strike. Now remember, in this match, DQs and countouts are turned off, but the pinfall and the submissions have to be in the ring. Oh, hardy ha. And sunset flip. And Colossus kicked out. Oblivion picks him up. Shot to the side of the head and German suplex. Looks like he's holding on for the ripcord clothesline. Turn Colossus inside out. And Violence again going for a weapon. And there's the end of days. 1, 2, kick out. I have no idea what weapon Violence just grabbed, but he dropped it, quickly got into the ring. And high angle German suplex. Kick to the midsection and elbow strike. And neck breaker. Overhead. Oh, he landed on the sledgehammer. Fucking hell. And Oblivion got up like he didn't even feel it. God, what the hell are these guys from Chroma City made of? Slap to the chest and elbow strike. And Violence grabs sledgehammer into a pump handle. Far away slam. And Colossus rolls out of the ring to catch a breather. And looked like Oblivion was thinking full Nelson. Oh, I see what he grabbed. He grabbed a ladder. Oh, sledgehammer strike. Shot to the shoulder. Missed that one. Pardon me. And tried to go for total oblivion, but, well, he missed that one. 1, 2, kick out. And Violence is surprised Oblivion kicked out of that one. But then they say that Violence is always one collision away from victory. But in this type of match, you basically have to keep your head on a swivel. And a Alabama slam. And Colossus picked up the baseball bat, but man, Oblivion didn't even have the strength to hold up Colossus. And Colossus is not a small man. He is a big man. Elbow strike and shot to the back of the neck. And Oblivion rolling out of the ring to catch a breather. Roll the dice, snake eyes. And stomp on the arm. Stomp to the chest. Picks him up, kick to the ribs and snap jab, double chop missed. And Violence takes Colossus to the corner and elbow strike out of it. Irish whip to the turnbuckles. And Violence warming up his arm and collision in the corner. And Oblivion doing the one mistake you don't want to make in triple threat matches. And far away slam. Or in my case, the last call for alcohol. Stomp on the arm. I see what he's doing here. He's working on Violence's collision arm, but I think it was his other arm that does that. On the shoulders and rolls the dice, snake eyes. Gone for the pinfall. 1, 2, kick out. And Oblivion with an absolute shocked look in his face. Picks up the baseball bat and he nailed Colossus, but Colossus looked like he didn't even feel it, but he felt that one. Guillotine on the top rope. And now he's choking out Oblivion. And now Colossus making the mistake you don't want to make in triple threat matches. Taking your focus off your opponents. Irish whip over the top rope. And a backbreaker. And he's holding on to it for a submission hold. I doubt he's going to make Violence tap out. And now looks like Colossus is going for a weapon. He pulls out a steel chair. And drops it and he breaks up the submission hold. And Colossus trying to catch a breather in the ropes, but here comes Oblivion. And guillotine on the top rope. I think he landed on the chair and it bounced up. Snap jab swatted away and Irish whip over the top rope. Overhead punch. And Oblivion with a apron German suplex. Man, Colossus is going to be feeling that one for a couple of days. And Violence back up onto his feet. And Colossus struggling to get back up. He picks up the ladder. And Oblivion has been busted open. And Colossus waited for Oblivion to get back up to hit him again. And it looks like he was thinking with the baseball bat he was going to nail high angle spine buster. And Colossus, that ladder seems to be denying gravity right now. Oi, did somebody forget to turn the reality anchors off? Oh, there we go. And Irish Whip and Violence tripped over the ladder. No, the steel chair's still in the ring. Strike 2. Strike. Well, didn't get strike 3. And Violence is now busted open. And he was really aggressively hitting Violence with that baseball bat. High angle spine buster. Okay, now all the weapons are at the floor. And Colossus was aggressively hitting Oblivion with the chair. And bloody hell. I don't think these three care about the match right now. They just want brutality and destruction. Hey, wait, when did Colossus get busted open? So basically all three men in this match are busted open. I thought Cece was the ninja, not Melissa. And man, he's really getting aggressive with that baseball bat. But Violence ducked that one. And commentary team, get out of the way. No, I'm not the one there. You think I'm crazy enough to be out there with those three fucking girths? That's the Spanish announce team. Kick, caught, and kick to the back of the knee. And overhead belly-to-belly suplex. And, sledge strike and another sledge strike. Missed that one. Collision! He turned Oblivion inside out with that one. But remember, the falls have to be in the ring. So all three of these guys, or two of them at least, have to get into the ring. And Violence back in the ring. And quickly slides out. And the blood's really trickling out of fucking Colossus' eye. Look at that. And Oblivion being cocky right now, which is probably going to cost him later. Club to the back and on the shoulders and gutbuster. Picks him up and high angle side slam. Violence picks up Colossus. Shot to the side of the head and Irish whip, and Colossus trips over the ring steps. Maybe Bush Rangers should have set this match up for a Falls Count Anywhere match, because seemingly they're all spending their time outside of the ring. Irish whip into the ring steps, and again. And Colossus walking away. I think he's thinking about grabbing a weapon. Oh, bloody hell. Colossus is really busted open. Look at that. Over both eyes and in his forehead. Man, Nurse Banshee is definitely going to be earning her paychecks tonight. And Colossus thinking weapon, and he pulls out a table. And the crowd just exploded. Shot to the side of the head and kick. And he just took the table away from Colossus. Slammed him. And the table just got a crack after that strike. Stomp, missed. And Irish whip back into the ring. And looks like Violence. Yep, they're gone back into the ring. And Colossus just tripped Violence. Back elbow strike. Oblivion just tripped Violence. Never mind. Gone for the pinfall. And broken up. He faked out the chop, but he got a DDT. Headbutt. I think Violence is the only one in this match that's not busted open. I don't see any blood on his face. And looks like he's going to try to bend his arm in a way it shouldn't be bent. And double knee on the kidneys. And Colossus grabs Violence, shot to the side of the head, and looks like Colossus is going for his reverse choke slam. And going for a cocky pinfall. 1, 2, 3. Bloody hell, that was a match. Gotta have a look at the replays in that one. And there was the ripcord clothesline that turned Colossus inside out. And I think he calls that complete oblivion. And there was the second one. And the reverse choke slam that got him the victory. But let's get the official word. Here is your winner and the number 1 contender to the Super Heavyweight Championship, Colossus! Bloody hell, that was a hell of a match. I think that would be the match of the show in my opinion. And there's still 2 matches left on the card. I'd hate to be the one to follow that match. And now it's our semi-main event, featuring 2 of the biggest women on the CAW roster. Well, one on the CAW roster, the other one on the XPWL roster. This is a match that Bush Ranger has always wanted to see, and tonight he has the opportunity to get it. Earning screens, you're not my best friend. Alright. The following contest is your semi-main event of the evening. And it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Mayfort in the Equestrian Wastelands, this is the hired gun, Silver Storm! And for those of you who have not seen Silver Storm in action, her arm, that's not a prop, it truly is robotic. One of her arms are robotic, one of her legs are robotic, and the eye underneath the patch is also robotic. She just wears it as a self-punishment. And Silver Storm ready for action. And now, introducing her opponent, making her debut in the CAW, from Chroma City, this is CAW. What? A duck and cover! For fuck's sake, that was loud. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Chaos! Yeah, Chaos, actually one of the women from Chroma City. This is the woman that I referred to earlier that I think could be bigger than Ruth McKay. Seems anybody from Chroma City seems to be huge. So this is going to be an absolute barn burner, as the great Jim Ross would say. Alright, Silver Storm is ready. Chaos is ready. Right, ref, ring the bell. Let's do this. And shot, nope, core, and headbutt. Club to the side of the head, and back elbow strike. Shot to the ribs again, and back elbow strike. And flung to the side of the right, and overhead punch. And German suplex. Man, Chaos is picking up Silver Storm like she's nothing. German suplex. And Silver Storm, because of her robotic parts, weighs a bit more than the average person. Gut wrench. Sit out power bomb. And club to the side of the head. Looks like she's aiming for, well, the uncovered eye. And gut wrench suplex. And Chaos on the top rope, and elbow drop missed. And kick to the side of the head. And stomp, missed that. Running knee strike. Picks her up. Shot caught and shot to the ribs. Kick caught and kick to the back of the leg. And high angle choke slam. And stomp on the arm. And she just tossed Silverstorm to the side like she was just a fucking sack of bricks or something. And, oh, she's not going for the pinfall. She's going for an armbar. And also one of the... Well, that's her non-robotic... That's not a non-robotic leg. The other leg's robotic. And... Oh, power bomb to get her out of that. She was just checking to see if her robotic arm was still working. And... Power slam. If you don't know who Silverstorm is, look up the fanfic Fallout Equestria Heroes. Then you'll understand. She's big, and she's also thick as bricks. So she's probably thicker than Melissa is, and that's saying something. Leg drop. Overhead punch. Shot to the jaw, and kick to the midsection. Jeepers! High angle. 1, 2. Kick out. Bloody hell. That was a move. And Chaos put Silverstorm on the ropes. And hung her up on the top rope. Kick to the side of the head. And running knee strike. Man, Silverstorm has not really had an answer for Chaos in this match. And German suplex. Picks her up. Kick to the midsection. And on the shoulders, spine buster. And stomp to the chest, kick, core, and dragon screw leg whip. And toss to the side. Picks her up and again toss to the side. And Chaos, what's she going to do? No, kick, caught, no. Choke slam. And Chaos, what's she doing? Hey, she's gone to the top rope. And she's screaming at Silverstorm to get up on her feet. Shoulder tackle. Kick to the lower back. And elbow strike. Kick and missed. And German suplex. And now it looks like she's measuring up Silverstorm one more time. Kick to the midsection and... No, running power bomb. And drop straight to the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. And Chaos screaming at the ref. You sure that wasn't 3? And the crowd chanting, this is wrestling. And I agree with them. Headbutt. And Silverstorm taking Chaos to... And powerbomb out of the ring. And quickly slides under. This is standard rules. So they have to get into the ring, otherwise risking a double count out. The falls count anywhere matches next. And mounted punches. Looks like Silverstorm finally found an answer to Chaos, which wasn't a very good answer. And Irish whip back into the ring. And ref counted 4. Picks up Silverstorm. And Irish whip over the top rope. And what's she going to do here? And the... Looks like she's going for the 10 beats of the Bowery. And I've lost count. And... Oh, bloody hell. Silverstorm went down with a FUD. And Chaos quickly jumped out of the ring and stomping on the robotic arm. Oh, fucking hell. This Chaos is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Champions of CAW, you better keep your eyes open. And Irish whip into the ring steps. DDT. And she was stepping back, but went back to it. And Silver Storm back into the ring. Followed quickly by Chaos. And knee strike to the ribs. The second knee strike to the ribs. Drops it down. And Silver Storm going for the abdominal stretch. Is she going to make Chaos submit? And she's really working this move. You think doesn't look painful, but trust me, it's fucking painful on the knees, the back, and the arm. Also the neck. And mounted punches. Looks like she was trying to draw blood. And gut wrench. Powerbomb. Man, someone might have to go through this match and count all the power bombs that Chaos has landed already. And going to the top rope and shoulder tackle. That was probably a mistake because there was no water in the pool. Slams down and leg drop. And it looks like Silver Storm is measuring up Chaos and Claymore. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. Kick out. And that was probably Silver Storm's best shot. Kick to the side of the head. And the crowd chanting, "Fight forever!" Man, the crowd is impressed with this match. And I wonder if the chat is too. And choke into the ring corner. And Silver Storm probably didn't expect Chaos to power out of it. And gut wrench powerbomb. And a kick to the neck. And that was Silver Storm's good leg. Dragon screw leg whip. Kick to the side of the head. And picks her up. And release German suplex. Chaos picks up Silver Storm. Shovel shots to the ribs. Drops it down. Now Silver Storm has got some ribs missing. Read the Fallout Equestria storyline to find out. And Snake Eyes. Well, Snake Eye. And kick to the midsection. And Silver Storm has Chaos on the ropes. And body slam into the ropes. And stomp on the lower back of Chaos. And bloody hell, plants it there. And picks her up. Kick to the midsection. And Chaos powering up and the running power bomb. And they're chanting one more time. Going for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, that's it. Bloody hell, what a match. Someone is going to have to make a top 10 matches of CAW list for when the year is over and done with. And this match would definitely be high up there. Oh, no replays? Well, let's get the official word. Here's your winner, Chaos! And Silver Storm looks disappointed. It shouldn't be. That was a bloody good match. But you can see the scars of war on Silver Storm's face. That was a match for the ages. And how the hell can you only give this match 3 stars? Get off it. That was 5 stars. That was 5 stars easy. Lying sack of crap. Where does the game come off saying 3 stars? And now it's time for our main event. A Falls Count Anywhere match for the CAW Intercontinental Championship. Now the reason why this is a Falls Count Anywhere match is because if you remember the last show that CAW had under the 2K19 banner, Lucky Lance Walker and the Demon Rackadoll had a match for the Intercontinental Championship. The match ended in a countout. And that did not sit well with CAW management, with me, or both these competitors. Bush Ranger was actually going to save this match for Breaking the Bank, but he decided that first match under the 2K19 banner, you're going to have something spectacular for the main event. A championship match. So, here we go. The Demon Rackadoll versus Lucky Lance Walker for the CAW Intercontinental Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention? The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the CAW Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first. Well, that drunk off her ass woman is gone. But introduce, and here comes the first competitor. Now, Lucky Lance Walker has been pacing back and forth around not only his ride, but in the bloody locker room area. He was just itching to get into this match. I don't think I've seen him sit down all day. I guess he's just so hyped up for this match. And now introducing his opponent. And I don't think Lance Walker looks intimidated at all. He's gonna have to be. I mean, I've battled this guy and I've faced this down. Just seeing this entrance alone is fucking intimidating. And there he is. What else can you say? This guy's intimidating as all hell. And you really don't want to get on his bad side, especially with looks like that. Fucking hell. And I think the crowd's definitely behind the Demon Rackadoll in this match, because you should have heard the loud boos when Lance Walker walked out of there. And the reason why I'm not doing the introductions is because, well, it's a championship match. The ring introductions happen just before the match starts. I don't know what's with that fucking one-armed cape that he's wearing there. And Lance Walker just walked close. He's definitely not intimidated by the Demon. I think he just wants to rumble. But I think I just heard bloody Lance Walker scream, "Would you stop hamming it and let's fight already?" Man, he's that amped. Why would you say tumble? Alright. And there's a better look at the Intercontinental Championship belt. Introducing first, the challenger. He is from the other side of the tracks. This is Mr. Crack You in the Skull, Lucky Lance Walker, and his opponent. From the Edge of Reality and Equestria respectively, he is the CAW Intercontinental Champion, the Demon of Dark Omen, Rakadial. And here comes the first championship ceremony for CAW 2K22. Ref gets handed the belt. Ref shows the opponent. Then throws it up into the air, signifying that the championship is on the line. Okay, Walker is ready. The Demon is ready. Right, ref, ring the bell. Let's do this. And starting off, I've got to take a quick drink. My throat's dry as a bloody dead dinger's donkey. And going for a drop toe hold. Now remember, this is a Falls Count Anywhere match. Means pinfalls could happen in the streets, in the popcorn stand, backstage, anywhere in the arena. Hell's bells, I've even seen one of these matches end in the Mississippi River. And splash off the top rope, but Walker saw it coming. And going for an armbar. And really wrenching down, and nope, the Demon rolls out and knee strike to the side of the head. And nope, reversed and DDT. 1, 2, kick out. Yeah, that's not going to happen. They're not going to come into here. Not when I've got some huge security guys standing in front of the door. And no, it's not Sledgehammer, it's another guy. And guillotine on the top rope. And Walker, knee drop on the arm. And elbow drop to the forehead. And nope, swatted away. And a Hurricanrana. And the Demon picks up Lance and nope, blocked that one. And double underhook suplex. Kick to the top of the head. And how much grease did Lance Walker put in his hair? I mean, I could see my own reflection in his hair. And kick to the side of the head. And nope, ducked and full Nelson German suplex. And he didn't bridge it. And Walker going to the top rope as the Demon gets up. And nope, tossed off the top rope. And going for the pinfall. 1, 2, kick out. And the Demon, I can't believe the Demon was surprised at that one. I'm surprised, and I'm also surprised that these two have not gotten out of the ring for any weapons yet. And nope. Chop block. And Demon going to the top rope. That's probably a bit too far away for you, mate. And taunting, and yep, he decided he's too far away. And a reverse DDT. Going for a pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. And the Demon Rakadial screaming, are you sure that wasn't free? And the ref saying, yes, I'm sure that wasn't free. And a running neck snap. And the Demon again going to the top rope. Body splash and nailed it. Picks him up. Wrist lock takedown. Kick to the midsection and a code breaker. 1, 2, kick out. And Lance Walker surprised that the Demon kicked out. Picks him up, kick to the midsection and the greased lightning. 1, 2, kick out. I know this is a one-on-one title match, but it's a Falls Count Anywhere match. They should get out of the ring and bloody brawl it up. And the chants of Fight Forever also screaming through the arena. And going to the top. Oh, I forgot to do the plugs for the other shows, didn't I? Tune in to Texan Gamer 13's YouTube channel for YWL. And Lance Walker's been busted open. And for XPW action, tune in to Rack Kidner's channel for XPWL. Also tune in to Melissa Earwing's channel for NWOW and So Real Wrestling for So Real Wrestling. You can even check them two out on Twitch when they stream live. Now that I got my plugs out of the way, I want donut holes as payment. I would have said beer, but Bush Ranger would have had a baby if I said that. And 1, 2, kick out. And Lance Walker barely kicked out of the buzzsaw kick. And well, Lance Walker's really been busted open. And Rackadoll looks like he's going to go for the crucifix powerbomb. And nails it. And goes straight for the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, barely again kicked out of that. Bloody hell, Lance Walker's face is messed up. But I don't think Lance Walker cares as long as his hair's not touched. And elbow drop on the chest. And Lance Walker up and step over. DDT. Float over DDT, I meant to say. Overhead punch and missed that one. And tossed him out of the ring. And now Lance Walker going to the top rope. And he's telling the Demon to get up onto his feet. And double axe handle, but he missed. Club to the back and takedown. I think that was more of a humiliation. That's more of a humiliation tactic, that. And Irish whip into the ring post. And the ref jumped out because remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. Blocked and kick to the midsection. Club to the back of the neck. Stomp on the arm. And the Spanish announce table standing up. Well, smart if you think about it. And kick to the side of the head. And Irish whip, and I think Lance Walker just tripped over the ref trying to kick to the side of the head. And kick to the lower back. I can barely see it from that angle. And jawbreaker. And Irish whip again. Lance Walker just trips over. Overhead punch, and he didn't get all of that. And body slam onto the safety rail. Kick to the lower back. And go straight for the pinfall. 1, 2. Kick out. And Lance barely kicked out of that. I have no idea what the crowd's chanting now, but whoa, what the fuck was that? Seriously, what the fuck was that? I think the Demon just pulled out something new to try to take out Lance Walker. Super kick, but kick to the side of the head. And back elbow strike. And Irish whip and trips over. Stomp on the arm. And Lance Walker with an elbow strike to the midsection. Chop block. And he picks him up. And Edge of Reality. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Bloody hell, that was a brutal match. And you can see the scar, and you can see the bloody results of it on Lance Walker's face right now. Now we need to see the replays of that. And there's the code breaker. I thought that would have ended it there. And the greased lightning. And he looks like he missed that one. But he didn't miss the second one. And there's another angle of that kick. And I think that's what busted Lance Walker open. 2, and they barely kicked out. But let's get the official word. Here is your winner, and still CAW Intercontinental Champion, the Demon of Dark Omen, Rackadial. And I have no idea what the hell Rack was doing just then to Lance Walker, but fucking hell, that was a hell of a match. Wait, what the hell's the Demon doing? I can't tell if he's trying to be nice or trying to be intimidating. But anyway, that was a hell of a main event to headline our top show. 4 stars, get off it. And that's our show for this week. But before we sign off, we're going to do what we normally do with these shows. No, I don't want to start to the next show. Okay, let's check the news. And yes, Silver Storm has got a minor injury. She'll be out for a couple of weeks. But that's our show for this week. Thank you for watching. And see you next time on CAW, which will be on Friday Night Anarchy. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have yourselves a good one, and be safe in the world, no matter where you happen to be.